The Woolly Hat Knitting Club by Poppy Dolan. Read by Lizzie Wofford for SAGA Egmont. In memory of my wonderful grandmother Christine, clever, kind, industrious, and so, of course, a brilliant knitter. And for E.S. and V.N., some of the best women of all time. Both have supplied support and advice with the same patience and good grace with which they accept wonky knitted gifts. Chapter 1. Weird. Definitely weird. There are lots of weird things about my brother that are actually pretty normal for him. He likes to put Marmite on Pop-Tarts, he's never seen Game of Thrones, and, the thing that baffles people most, he is a knitting obsessive with his own yarn shop. But not replying to 3 texts and 2 emails in a row from me is super weird for JP. With not even 7 minutes before my next meeting, I'm scratching the back of one leg with my new leopard print loafers and firing off a quick text. Hey, you're scaring me, okay? Other siblings might talk more on the phone rather than just batting messages back and forth like ping-pong balls, but it works for me and JP. My full-on frantic job means that spare time is usually only found in lifts or canteen queues or during a particularly dull budget forecast. And experience has only too painfully taught me that if you get JP on the phone and onto the wrong subject, your ear could be throbbing 40 minutes later and you still wouldn't have worked out why a customer buying sock yarn for a blanket pattern was quite so hilarious. Nothing hits my inbox in reply. No, JP is typing, reassuringly whispering to me at the top of the screen. Weird. Really weird. We're up, D. Unless you're too busy sexting your boyfriend. Ben Cooper appears at my office doorway. He has just as much experience in management consultancy as me. We graduated in the same year. His birthday is only a few months behind mine, for goodness sake. I've worked it out from the mandatory office cake celebrations. But somehow he puts on the air of a total industry leader who begrudgingly gives me the time of day. And I never invited him to use my nickname. When it comes to work, I am Delilah. Only friends, family, and non-knobheads get to call me D, thanks. I'm working very hard not to roll my eyes. I catch the eyes of my assistant, Clive, who nods just a tiny nod to let me know that he's just as irked. Clive is such a lifesaver in so many ways, not just helping with the mountains of projects we tackle, but making sure I don't forget family birthdays or overdue dentist trips. He's a legend. As I know Ben's just itching to put me in an annoyed, harried mood before a big client meeting, I let out a long, calming breath. At the same level of seniority, we're always looking to get one over on each other, like the time he offered to shadow me on the Shenwood project as a unique learning experience, even though everyone knew there was nothing for him to learn there except new ways to wind me up. Not that I let that stop me working it like an absolute boss, and maybe I sent him to the wrong meeting room a few times along the way. Maybe. Which reminds me. A quick swipe of the screen. But still, no reply from JP. So I plaster on my work smile, not too big as to be fake and cheesy, not too small as to seem nervous or meek, and just smug enough to show Ben he is having no effect on me whatsoever. Ha! Born ready, Cooper, born ready. Can't wait to catch up with Guy from Tech Bank. Did you know we play squash together? He said he won't sleep at night until he finally wins a game. Ben's sour expression tells me that my artfully placed throwaway comment has hit the mark. He doesn't know how much overtime I've been putting into bonding with this huge new client. My mates, family, and JP certainly know. They won't stop grilling me for putting work first and everything else second. But I know that if I can make this client mine, it will give me the most massive boost up the corporate ladder. And not that I'm competitive at all. Ben can just scrabble around for a bottom rung in my dust. With the meeting underway, posh coffees and pastries laid out by the brilliant Clive in our slick Canary Wharf office, I can feel myself leading
Sample complete. Ready to continue?